So for this, we got just this cardboard box, the zones painted on it, because we did not have any silhouette targets for today. And we are still shooting the M16. We are just going to be shooting it from a couple different distances. And we'll just see what we get. Probably just do 3 rounds, maybe a reload in between. Okay, so for the first drill, I just kind of made it up. We're gonna sit inside the truck. We're gonna have the door closed, and then just open the door, rest the rifle on here, and then we'll take 3 shots at the box. Okay, so for this drill, we are gonna be opening the door, setting the rifle in the crevice between the door and the fender, and then we'll fire 1 round, drop the mag, load in another mag, and then 2 rounds. So if you'll count me off, then we can start the drill.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this is just a little bit later. We're going to look at that target now. So, I think the drill went all right. Okay. Looks like, so I shot 3 times before, just kind of as like a warm up. Got 2 in the B zone, 1 in the C zone, which I did just trace a plate for that, so that's kind of like in the their collarbone area. I would say those are still lethal, but they're not quite what we want. So yeah. Okay, now we're doing some prone shooting from around the same distance. Alright, and then I'm just gonna do 3 fast. Okay, so I was aiming dead center. All of them hit up here. So I think I'm either, I don't know, we'll try to aim down here and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I aimed down at this corner, hit 1 right here, and then 2 in the A zone, and then yeah, the 1 right there, because these 2 and that 1 C zone were from in the truck, and these first 6 shots were from first time on the hill. So I believe that this rifle just needs to be sighted in that, or I'm just pulling to the right and up a little bit. Okay, the M16A2 is a gas-operated 5.56 by 45 millimeter AR-15 style rifle. It's like when somebody says the M16, most people usually think of the M16A2 just because, like, I mean, it's pretty like iconic. Like, it's used in a lot of movies, a lot of video games have this kind of rifle. Just some stats I've got. It was used by the U.S. Army, or I guess it was adopted by the U.S. Army in 1986. And the Marine Corps adopted it in 1983. They started phasing them out in the late 90s, early 2000s in favor of the M16A4 and the M4A1. They're prominently used like in the Gulf War in the beginning of the global war on terror. Like the Marines that bombed Baghdad and they came in there, they were using M16A2s. So just like, I guess, yeah, pretty much. I guess some other stats I got is they replaced the A1 for multiple reasons. The accuracy was greater, it was more durable, and the new 3 round burst option helped preserve ammunition because they saw in Vietnam they were using a lot of ammo and they weren't getting, I guess they weren't getting many hits for the amount of shots they fired. So that's why they switched over to 3 round burst. Okay, going from front to back, you got the A2 muzzle, you got the triangular front sight post, you got the tubular ribbed handguard, which one's one of the main differences, along with the 3 round burst from the A1. You got the standard 20-inch barrel, the fixed carry handle, this one's just a standard AR lower. Since it's just a clone, it doesn't have 3 round burst. But on most of them, so you go to fire, and then it'll have that third position, that'd be 3 round burst. So safe fire and 3 round burst. And then you have the basic just AR pistol grip, comes on pretty much every AR you'll buy. You got the A1 stock, which that's the one pretty much like the one thing other than barrel length that stayed on all of the M16 variants, other than just being an AR platform. And then I have an original M16 sling that did come off an A2 during its service life. So that's, yeah.